Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today we have a question and answers video for you. And of course, you've got questions, I've got answers. They may not be accurate, they may not be correct, but they're my opinions, and we're going to stick with them. And I might contradict myself in 5 minutes, but come along for the journey. Enjoy talking about coins, and thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, do the YouTube thing. Indivisible is saying, I was excited about sending my mortgage into CAC grading. Find out that they won't take coins from the public. They only take them from their nepotistic dealer network. So CAC is also not accepting new dealers. I contacted CAC and a representative said that the only way to get my coins graded by CAC would be to have a dealer in their network send it in for me. Okay, but there are no coin dealers who are in the fabled CAC dealer network. Within 4 hours drive from my location, I responded to the CAC rep that if they are in the CAC dealer network, why can't I send my coins to CAC and then they can send my coins to CAC grading on my behalf? I got no reply, meaning that I will never send any coins to CAC grading ever, and decided to never buy a coin in a CAC holder. What a corrupt junk company. Okay, so let's start off with some positive energy, folks. All right, so this one, I took this question on very specifically because I just want to have us all pause and step back for a minute, because I've dealt with lots of companies and felt like I didn't get where I wanted to go with them. And sometimes I need to step back just for a minute and take a look at this. So CAC, I also cannot send coins into CACG currently. Okay, they're in the middle of a soft launch, which means they are still working out all their machinery and working out all their bugs. They're not accepting submissions from anyone outside of their immediate smaller net group that they've decided, hey, we're going to try to get this stuff launched, right? Because they're still working out the bugs. After that, I have a CAC membership, dealer membership. After that, I will be able to send some coins in, right? My understanding is that eventually anyone who's a member, not dealer, will be able to send stuff in. So, and I don't know that they're ever going to get to a point where they just take direct submissions. You have to understand a couple things here. If we can apply just a little bit of grace and mercy to them, is that, you know, they are not going to have, you know, 24 graders who nobody knows. They've announced who their graders are, and everyone knows who it is. I mean, they've announced they are not set up for volume at all, right? I'm not exactly sure how the rest of the back half of this comment goes as far as not getting responses. I wasn't sure who he's not getting a response from. You know, the idea mostly is, at least, you know, NGC and PCGS used to be that you had to send stuff in through a PCGS or NGC dealer before they started taking direct submissions. So you will be able to send stuff in through a CAC dealer at some point. Having said that, we're not even to that point yet. And when we get to that point, you know, there's going to be a lot of people who don't have a dealer within several hours of them, right? There are plenty of what we call coin deserts here in America, where, you know, there's just certain access that you can't get to without 3 or 4 hour drive or just mailing stuff off. And so for a lot of people, if you want to use CACG, you're going to probably be mailing stuff off to a dealer if you don't have one in your area. All right, so also, I mean, I would just add that, you know, probably not the way to go with the whole corrupt junk company, just because of one bad experience. Maybe you feel too far, but I understand getting your feelings hurt. I mean, I've been there. I've been there, done that. All right. Let's go on, shall we? All right. I'm doom scrolling here to see what else we can find. Normally, I've got stuff preemptive, but we can edit. We can cut out my my talking. Graded coins, to some extent, combine numismatic and exonomia. I have a few CAC stickered coins, but I've been actively persuaded against buying certain CAC stickered coins that I would otherwise want to cross a reholder into a gold shield PCGS holder. A CAC non-gold shield example loses the ability to submit and get the TrueView images, which in my opinion is the single most overlooked component of PCGS's registry stranglehold. It's a terribly stupid way to look at things from a traditional numismatic viewpoint, but it's simply not cost effective for a registry collector. Very good comment. This is going to be in the weeds again for a lot of people who are newer to coin collecting, some of this terminology when we talk about what the grading companies do. So his comment is that, you know, if you have a coin and you want to get it crossed over into a PCGS holder that has a CAC sticker, you lose the CAC sticker, right? And also, his other comment, though, which I find interesting, is this comment about PCGS's TrueView. TrueView is PCGS's their photography that they take. Sometimes I call it bar view, because if you've ever been to a bar and like everyone looks kind of good in there, that's what PCGS's TrueView is. TrueView I like because it makes beautiful pictures, but also I dislike because I've seen them take coins that are not attractive and make them look attractive, and that's just the thing that drives me a little nutty. I'd prefer that they look accurate than that they look nice. You know, there are some guys on eBay who make every coin look the same. They mess with the photos, and to me that's unethical. And so I'm not calling PCGS unethical, but I'm like, I'd rather the coin look like it. I don't want to see a picture of a coin and then get it in hand and say, yeah, that looks nothing like the coin that's in this photo. You know, that's something that I would be against. And yes, the CAC sticker has caused all kinds of different little weird anomalies in the marketplace. So for anyone who's trying to get something on a, you know, in a different holder, but you don't want to lose the sticker, someone else commented after that you can actually go ahead, if you keep the original slab label and have it returned to you, you should be able to send the coin over to CAC for $5 to get the sticker back on it. I don't know that that's accurate or not. I haven't tried that, but you know, I can understand if you send a coin back in to get a sticker on it, but how does CAC know that that's the same coin? Because I don't think you can take the label, the old label, and put it with a new PCGS number. That's going to take some researching. All right. Let's see what else we got going on down here. Oh, a lot of comments here on CAC and CAC stickering. We're going to move down to maybe some older comments and see if we can pick up some stuff. This is once again the random doom scroll. See what else pops up in here. How do you not have 100,000 subscribers, Drew? You know, there's not 100,000 cool people in America. That's the answer. No, also, thanks for the kind words. I appreciate it. We don't need 100,000 subscribers here. Our goal here is to have community and have people who really enjoy coin collecting. And I think we've got that. And so what's fun for me and for the crew here who helps out with everything, you know, the engineer, Zach the shipper, these guys, they enjoy watching your comments and reading stuff and seeing just how much you guys are into coins and coin collecting, right? So if you watch some of the guys that have a lot more subscribers, whatever it is, you know, some of them, they don't necessarily focus on the numismatic community quite the same way. And so really have enjoyed being able to do that with everybody. And it's been fun. It's been fun, and thanks for watching. If you know people who are coin collectors and they actually like coin content, share our content with them. They don't need to subscribe, but you know, the idea here is that we actually talk about coins and coin collecting. And also, of course, you know, Dwight Eisenhower cigars, but that's another thing. All right, to your point about the internet, there's a book by Nicholas Carr called The Shallows that talks about the effects of the internet on the human behavior and biology. And one of the points he makes is that the net has narrowed the fields of knowledge rather than expanded them, including academic research. So, you know, I bought a bunch of books when I was in Texas, and its books are great. So knowledge is great. Wisdom is even better. Information is the lowest form of anything, right? So the internet's provided us with lots of information. This dovetails really nicely into the last topic, which is most YouTube videos will have information, but they might not have any knowledge, and they certainly won't have any wisdom, right? And so you want to be able to have at least knowledge. You don't just want information. And the book thing is fantastic. So I had recently listened to, I think I mentioned to it in maybe that video, that I recently listened to The Devil in the White City, a story about the Columbian World Exposition in 1892, 1893, and also America's First Psychopathic Killer. It's all in the same book, and it's all true stories, and it's also disturbing. But the point about it is that the author at the end mentions he got no electronic information for his research, and it's a new-ish book, right? So he had the ability to do that. He only went to original archives, original book listings, original articles from newspapers. He only went to sources that you could cite that had, had some original sources to it. And the point about this when it comes to coins and coin collecting is, if you search for something, say it's not coin related. It's easier for me to use this example as not coin related. Say you want to check out, whatever that mole is you got, right? And the responses the internet gives you, it'll show all these taglines for like different website, different website, different website, different website, and that gives you the preview, right? And the preview for each one is verbatim, the same words, same words, same words, same words. And the internet is getting really crappy really fast, so that when you look at this, you get information that's just being regurgitated, stolen from other places, and put forward, and the Google tells you what to think. And I don't want the Google to tell you what to think when you can read a book or find an old newspaper article clipping with original information in it, and at least you understand what the source actually is that you're looking at. The GoogleNet doesn't let you know the actual source that you're looking at. So anyways, thank you for the comment there. That was Wambatsu. Very nice. All right. What else are we doing here? I get some spam stuff in here, and it's really fascinating. So we got to find at least one more question here to handle. A lot of book comments here. I got to scroll farther back with my doom scrolling here. Okay, Groomer, back to the video about CAC grading with John Albanese. Okay, Groomer says this guy gets it, but unfortunately he has only added the problem of slabs being of higher importance than the coins. Hopefully his grading company does things well. I don't see enough qualified graders existing to service everyone, though. All right, lots of little interesting tidbits in there. Slabs more important than the coins. I mean, that's a lot of the market we're in. Certified coins are the main market, and that's something that wasn't true 25 years ago, and it's even a lot more dramatic than it was just 5 years ago. Like I thought we were already in a point 5 years ago where it was like, man, the difference between slabbed and raw was pretty far, but now it's even, I think, further apart than it used to be. All right, so and having another grading company, could make things more complicated. But I don't really care, because the rest of his comment was, hopefully they do things well. I don't see enough qualified graders to service everyone. There's theories out there that there's really not that many coins left to grade, and I don't think that's a bad theory. In other words, there are a limited number of raw coins out there, and by that I mean coins, the raw coins of value. More expensive raw coins are getting fewer and fewer and fewer, right? So, so we'll see exactly where that all leads to with the raw coin comment. But the thing that they're doing though is they're telling you who they got 3 main graders, and they're telling you who they are. And so this is a very different approach than, and you see in PCGS where since the corporations bought them out, they've been moving away from, I don't know who the graders are. Now they'll show you on their website some of their higher ups and everything like that, but they used to be a known quantity. But we'll see exactly where that all leads, and I would like to see all of the grading companies do well. And what I mean by that is I want to have a competitive market. You want competition in a marketplace. You want there to be people who have to perform well against other people. That is what's best for the consumer. If you don't have that competition, you can really start to see people get that, the corporation will dictate to you what's best for you. Also, you'll just get their leftover, so to speak. Like, you're not necessarily going to get their best work if they don't have to compete in the open marketplace. So all that to say, I hope that y'all are having a good day, right? And thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.